using the Python. Done. Okay. So total around 23 students, the 23 participants, they have joined right now. Okay, so let me just share the screen. Okay. Okay, fine. Good evening, all. I hope so. Yesterday's session was quite interesting, and also you learned the basics or the fundamentals of a Python programming language. Again, I'm going to recall. Yesterday, we have just gone through certain fundamentals of Python programming, whether it is very basic questions like what you mean by a variable, how to use the data type. Then we have just moved to the list, the collections, the various collections like list, dictionaries, tuples, everything we have discussed it. Okay, so later we have started with the one more library, that is nothing but the pandas. So especially today we will be discussing two major libraries. So that is nothing but one is pandas and one more is the matplotlib. Again, I'm telling you. So today we are going to experiment with two major library. One is pandas as well as the second one is matplotlib. Done. So yesterday, whenever we have started with working with the CSV file, okay. So I was just cleaning. I was just keep on telling you like, so if you want to really analyze the data, okay. So if you want to analyze the data, the step one is you need to clean the data. Otherwise, you are not able to get an efficient results. Okay. So for that sake, so pandas is going to offer certain operations or the functions where we can use the for the cleaning purpose of the data we can use certain concepts. Then see normally why we are going to clean this data. Okay, so very important thing for you to understand is, so data cleaning means fixing the bad data in your data sets. Done. So I will show you certain data set right now. Yesterday also I have already showed you. Again, I'm going to tell you. So your data sets are available in the Kaggle. Okay. And once you download this particular data sets, like I'm going to show you right now. Can you just check it here? This is nothing but your data set. This is nothing but your data set. Okay. So let us, okay. Okay, I will just little bit magnify. Sorry. Okay, so if you are able to see, this is your data, the data set, whatever we have downloaded. And if you are able to see here, can you just check it? Okay, so you can just keep on checking the data. Okay, and certain datas are missing. I will show you certain datas which are missing. Okay, let's say, can you find out this particular cell? There is no value for this particular cell. Correct. So when you will start again, you can just check it. This 18th row and so possibly this will be the 19th row where there will be no data at all. Okay. So what going to happen ultimately, like when we will start to analyze the data, since certain data which are missing in this particular data set, so the end result or the outcome of this the data, when we will analyze the data, so it's going to give a wrong answer, or the efficiency of the outcome of this experiment whatever we are conducting, that will not yield a good results. Okay, so to overcome all those issues, so right now pandas, the first step in the pandas, yes. Okay, so the first step in the pandas is, okay, so whether the screen is visible to all? Anyone participant, you can tell me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll just go ahead. So the first thing in the pandas is like we have to clean the data. That's it. Okay, so that is the first process. Okay, so the bad data could be like an empty cell. That is also we can refer as a bad data, or data in a wrong format. Okay, like if you are just going for a date, then year, month, and a DD. some kind of a format we can use. Or if it is a float type, like can you see that certain calories 409.1 is there. Some cases the data might be wrong. Why? Because we have downloaded this data from particular website where there is a certain synthetic data is there. It's not a real data. So otherwise, certain cases we might have a certain wrong data, or sometimes we can have certain duplicate data. So these are the possible bad data which might be available in the data set. Okay, whenever we are going to download any CSV file, so that is a comma separated value. To overcome these things or to clean this particular data, the first approach is an empty cells. Okay, so first we have to find out like how many empty cells are which are available in the data sets, and first we have to start to remove the rows, okay, which having certain empty cells. Again, I'm going to tell you, empty cells can potentially give you a wrong result when you analyze this data. Okay, so these empty cells potentially it is going to give you a wrong result when you analyze this data. Okay, any particular data set. So that's why the step one, okay, is to remove the rows. Okay, which rows we have to remove? Certain rows where there is insufficient data is there. Okay, or the data it is not a complete data. For example, I was keep on showing you like, okay, if you are able to see here, can you find out this 18? Instead of 300, 215, some float numbers or some decimal number, something like a nan is there, correct now? So this row, we want to delete it right now in this particular example. Okay, example I told you. So like that, for that particular approach, what we are going to do, we will start with the first experiment today. Okay, so that is nothing but what? Removing the rows. Okay, for removing the rows, what we are going to use it, we will write one particular Python code. Okay, so I'm going to just start with the earlier concept itself. Okay. So yesterday we have already worked with the Google Colab. So today also I'm going to just explain you about the Google Colab working. Okay, just go to the Google, click on the Google Colab. So that is nothing but the collaborative lab. Okay, so just click it, that's it. The minute we click it, so it will show you a new notebook. Okay, so a new notebook which is already there. It is loading. It will take some 1 or 2 minutes. Then again, I will show you all the concepts again once again today, and certain codes of the program I have written. If you want to add some more code here, you can plus code. That's it. Okay, and this is your program. Okay, so what we want to do in this particular experiment. Okay, so what we want to do in this particular experiment is like, so whichever the rows we have an insufficient data, we want to remove those particular rows. Okay, so why? Because suppose if you just think it, you had one CSV file where there are 50,000 rows are there. So manually it's very difficult for us to go to each and every row and delete it. Correct. So one simple function we are going to use it. So that is nothing but drop NA. Can you just check it here? Drop NA is a function. It is going to just check it in the complete data sets. Wherever certain data, insufficient data is there, it will find out on its own. Okay, there's a significance of this particular function. Once insufficient data, it's there in any particular data set from the row 1 to until the last row in the data set, it will find out, and it is going to delete and give only the potential kind of the data. Okay, so right now what I'm doing right now. Okay, so again, since again I need to upload the data. Okay, so I will just click it here. Can you just check it? Click, right click, upload. Again, I will show you. Okay, so there is a one box here, like looking like a folder. Right click here, upload. Okay, so what's exactly happening? Yesterday we have already downloaded the data sets. Okay, so I'm going to just use this particular data set. Okay, And since it is a second copy of the data set it is showing, so you can just click here on the rename. Okay, and you just give this one as what? Data.csv. That's it. Okay, data.csv. And once this data.csv is there, you can just refresh it. And if you click on this data.csv, can you just check it on the right side? The data are available like duration, pulse, max pulse. I would already show you that data, correct? No? So those things are available. So we have, before we experiment any kind of a program in the pandas, first the step one is we have to upload the data set. Okay, so that data set which is available in which is available in a data.csv file. Done. So what I'm going to do right now, I will just click it here. Okay, so that, okay, so the outcome it is showing right now. We will just check it. What is the outcome of this particular program? Okay, so if you're able to see here, whichever the rows which having insufficient data, those rows it has been deleted from this particular data set. Okay, so and for which command we are using for that one? Drop NA. Okay, which is not applicable for us. So that is the first thing. Again, I'm going to tell you, import pandas as PD. So import is a statement that is mainly used to import the library into our program. As PD means it is an alias. PD is an alias for the library called pandas. PD. Instead of PD, we can use some other name also. So PD is a nickname for pandas. So instead of using lengthier pandas.readcsv, we are using an alias for as a PD. PD.readcsv. Readcsv is a function. It's a built-in function. Okay. And what is the parameter within this readcsv? That is nothing but data.csv. Data.csv we have already downloaded. So and once it is going to read each and everything, all this data is available in under DF. What do you mean by DF? Anybody can just tell me? DF. Why we have used the significance of a DF here? Okay. Any one of the participant. If okay, I could have taken some other name as a variable. Any name I can take it. Okay.
Different function.
Huh?
Different function.
Okay. So this is called data frame.
Data frame. Sorry.
Okay. So yesterday we have just discussed about the data frame. Okay. Why? Because in the two-dimensional the representations we are going to represent the data in a two-dimensional. So that means in a form of a rows and a columns. Okay, so that's why df is the variable. Okay, naming conventions we have taken like that. Drop na is a function name or it's a function. Okay, normally it's an operation also we can call. So anything like, okay, for example, okay, let's say I will take sine function. Correct? No, I can take cos function. Am I right? Very, very simple. Mathematically, if you just take it. Correct. Trigonometric operations, if you want to do, then also we can use certain functions like that. Drop NA is a function which is available within this pandas itself. So that's why what we are going to do, df dot drop NA. Finally, everything we have to convert into a string. Otherwise, we are not able to get any particular output. So if you just check it here, okay, 109. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, okay, so if you want to just check it, we can just check it. What are the data which are available in the data sets? Okay, I will just show you. Okay. Okay. Certain data, where exactly the data which is missing, that particular rows it has been fetched and it is telling like, okay, if you want, we can start to drop that particular thing. Okay, fine. So that means the first example, whatever we have demonstrated right now. So cleaning means we have to remove the impurities within the data sets. That's it. Again, I'm going to tell you, if you want, if that impurities are there, like suppose if you want to extract the petrol or the diesel, so what is the first step? Like we have a crude oil is there, correct? So crude oil that we cannot use it directly. So that means we have to refine all those data, correct? once we are going to refine, either we can get kerosene or a petrol or a diesel. Okay, otherwise we cannot use it for any particular purpose, the crude oil. Here also very, very similar. So when you just perform this particular operation, you can see here the row number 18, 22 and 28. Those three rows, since we have insufficient data, those rows it has been removed. So the first step in cleaning the data, so that means we have to find out certain empty cells also, and we have to find out what? Remove rows. That is the first step, whatever we have already done it. So how exactly we are going to remove the rows? Using a method or a function called drop NA. Okay, so this is nothing but the thing. Okay, so certain times what's going to happen, we have already had certain data is there, and I want to replace an empty value with some other value. Again, I'm going to tell you. Let's say we have a 4 columns. In that, when one of the column data which is there, which is missing, am I right? So I want to insert certain value into that particular data set. Okay, so then we have a one concept called fill NA. Fill NA method is there. So that is allows us to replace empty cells with a value. Okay, let's say uh, employee name is there, employee ID is there. Okay, later we have added an Aadhaar card to the existing employee. Okay, so then what's going to happen? Aadhaar card details, I want to fill it, correct? So that the data sets can be updated. So here also very, very similar. Okay, so one of the value, if it is missing, then we can easily fill it. Okay, so let's say this experiment, we are going to see it. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm telling you, import pandas as a library, correct? No, sorry. Okay, so can I just check it? If any small one error is there, so that means typographical errors is there, it will not allow you to execute the program. So typographical mistakes must be very, very less. Okay, so what I'm going to do it right now, import. Okay, first line again, I will type it. I can show you very, very simple. Import is a statement to import the libraries, built-in libraries like. Okay, so 1 minute, I will show you. Okay, can you just check it, right? Panel, pandas data reader, okay, like filters, these are all the libraries. Okay, let's say, can you just check it? So these are the built-in libraries, Q. Okay, if I start with a, okay, so can you just check it here? These are all the built-in libraries. Built-in libraries means what? 50% of your codes, it can be reduced. Okay, 50% of the codes you can easily reduce by using this particular libraries. Okay, pandas. Okay, you can simply write a pandas and you can use it anywhere. Pandas.read CSV, anything. But since it is a lengthier name, so that's why I can use PD, P, anything. Since I can use P also, if you want, I will show you. Okay, let's say instead of PD, I'm just showing what? P dot read CSV. Okay, what happened right now? There is no mistakes at all. There is no typographical problem. So P is nothing but the alias name. Okay, so I'm just giving a PD. Okay, here also I have to use PD. Okay, so what happened right now? Certain rows where some data which is missing, you fill with some other value, okay, in place of true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click on this particular thing. Okay, so it will show you, okay, wherever data which is missing, you just fill that data with the help of default data we can enter as 130. Again, I'm going to tell you, okay, fill certain data. So that means wherever data which is missing, you just fill the data with what? 130 value in, and you just make it as a true. That's it. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so what happened right now? First thing, whichever the datas we have an insufficient datas is there, we have empty cells we have removed. Second one is partial data which is available. Okay, so that data we want to fill it. Okay, is it clear right now? So two methods or the two functions we have used is, one is drop NA and one more is fill NA. Okay, so two things we have already discussed right now. Okay, next. Right now, for a particular column, okay, so let's say we have a 4 columns are there. Okay, I will show you the 4 columns. And if you want to experiment only with a particular column, I will show you about the 4 columns right now. Okay, can you just check it here? Duration, pulse, and the calories. How many columns you can find out? 4 columns. Among that 4 columns, you don't want to work with a particular row. So let's say this is your row, correct? Whereas this is your column. Okay. Is it clear? So you want to experiment with only a particular column. Okay. You don't want to update anything in a row wise. So in that case, we can mention the column name itself, and in that column, you want to fill that certain missing data with a particular value. Okay. For that one, we are going to write certain program. Okay. Can you just check it? Replace only for the specified columns. Okay. To only replace empty values for the one column, specified column name for the data frame. Okay. So data frame, which is nothing but a 2-dimensional. So normally the table is referred as, the time table is referred as a 2-dimensional. Why? Because it consists of rows and columns. Then, so what I'm going to do right now? Okay. Yes. Very, very simple. Okay, so these are all the steps what we have to remember for before we start with the pandas. Okay, can you just check it right now? Okay, again I will. Okay, so this is particular data. Okay, I'm going to explain it. Import pandas as PD, same as it is. df is nothing but the variable. PD dot read CSV, same as it is. Okay. Earlier also we have used the fill NA. Okay, but right now also we are using fill NA. But what is the difference here? Calories is the column name we have taken. That's it. Okay, wherever in the calories is there, you can just put that. If any kind of an empty space is there, okay, so then you can just fill that particular data with some other data. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, again I'm going to run it. Okay. Okay, so let's say 118. Okay, we can just check it once. What exactly which is available in a 118 earlier. Okay, so let's say this is the one particular column. You think like nothing is there, correct? Now, so that particular, this is a calories column. Okay, if nothing is there, we can by default we can just save those values as 130. Okay, so that means what we have a one more options is there. Okay, fill NA. Fill NA we can use with respect to the row also, and fill NA we can use with respect to a particular column also. So this operation insert 130 in a empty cells in the calories column, and you can, if you just check it, the row number 18 and 28. Okay, so I am ready to share this particular data set. Okay, so the particular rows 18 and 20 that will be filled with a value called 130. So using this particular concept. Okay, so right now one more challenges is there for us is what exactly if the data which itself is in a wrong format. Okay, let's say I will go to a Bata showroom and something if I want to purchase 99.99. Correct. Now the price. Okay. Let's say certain data which is there in the integer and certain data which is there in the float. Correct. No. So that means the format of that particular price column is wrong. Correct. So in that way, if the data format itself is a wrong, then cells with the data wrong format can be make it difficult or even impossible to analyze the data. Okay. So that's why to fix we have two options. One is we can remove the data, one thing, or we can convert all the cells in the column into the same format. Again, I'm going to tell you. Suppose if there is a data of the wrong format, if it is there, to fix this problem, we have a two options. Always. There are multiple options, but here there are two options. Again, I'm going to tell you. First case is we can remove the rows. If you remove the rows, okay, it's the easiest thing. Think about there are 4,000, 5,000 rows are there, then it's very, very difficult to do anything in a manual. So to make your job very, very simple, Pandas is going to offer a lot of built-in functions. Okay, so first one is remove the rows. Okay, and second one is convert all the cells in the column into a same format. If the format is not there, then we have to we can convert into a what? Same format. Okay, we will see right now. We will see right now. Okay, so convert into a correct format. Convert into a correct format. And if you just check it, the row number 22 and 26, we will just check it right now. Okay, so what is the representation of that data? We are going to just check it first. Okay, then if the representation of the data is not proper in the row number 22 and 26, we have to change it. Okay, so I'm going to take one more data sets. Wait for 1 minute. Okay, so one more data sets is there. I will just check it. Wait for 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, again, I'm going to share the screen. Just wait for some time. Okay, I'm going to share it shortly. Yeah, just wait for some time. Okay, so here we are using two different data sets. So just wait, that's why I'm just waiting for this particular one more data sets. Okay, so since we are using two different data sets here, okay, let's say this is a particular data set where we have, can you just check it here? Certain date format which is there, correct? No, so sometimes the date format is not proper, like DD, and okay, and next followed by the so year, month, and the date. That is the format we have to follow. Okay, if there is a wrong format is there, then we have to move to the, okay, what we have to do it, very simple. Okay, import pandas has PD. Okay, so then read CSV, same particular concept. Data CSV is there. Okay, so then we have to convert to date time. Okay, can you just check it here? Date time followed by the DF date followed by the this particular program. So since I've taken a two different data sets, so this is one more program. So this program will not work. Why? Because my data sets is in a different way. Okay, I'll show you. Okay. Just click on the code and control V. 100%. My data set is there, but under the data set, exactly I'm not at all using any kind of a date. Okay, so instead of that particular thing, we can use some other format like say float values if you have something which is missing. So then we can use it. Okay, so again, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so sometimes if the data format of the particular column, if it is not there, then we can just change the format of that particular column. Okay, next. Okay, so sometimes we have a wrong data. Okay, so for example, if you are able to see, instead of registering as 199, 1.99 it has been given. Okay, so let's say, think somebody has scored 199 out of 200. Okay, but when somebody who is just entering this data into the data set, then by chance they can enter as 1.99. Okay, so this could be the wrong format. So we can replace those wrong format also. Then how we are going to do it? Okay, so we can just replace those particular thing. Okay, so for that one we have simple program is there. I will show you. Okay, let's say I'm using plus code. This program is going to work. Why? Because if you just check it, duration, okay, and certain values we are able to fix it. Okay, so this code is which is working, correct? No, so what I can just do, okay, yes, duration I've just set it the value as what, 45, and in the duration I have to just check it where exactly 45 which is available. Duration, that is the first column. Okay, can you just check it here? Okay, so earlier if certain data problems is there, so I have just replaced wherever, okay, particular locations I have just given, okay, empty values which is replaced by this particular 45. Okay, so this is nothing but the pandas. Okay, so very important for us whenever we are going to analyze the data is to discover the duplicates or the redundant. Correct? No. So if it is one or two rows, not at all a problem. If it is, okay, so many times. For example, if you have already studied something about the database, So the duplications should be completely avoided. For example, same person's data, it has been entered two times in the data set. Correct? No. So then in that case, 100% the efficiency of this analyzed data, which will not fit into the real outcome. So then what exactly we can do? So there is one built-in functions is there. We are going to use it right now. So the function name is duplicate. Very, very simple. So what I'm going to do, click here, duplicated. Okay. So I will just run it. Okay. Can I just check it here? Okay. So false, 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 anywhere. Okay. It will show you like, yes, duplicated. If any particular duplicated data is there, it will show you certain data which has been duplicated. And this is the system generated. Okay. If any kind of a duplications is there, it can show you true also. Okay. So if there are 20,000, 30,000 rows are there, so to just find out how many rows which has been duplicated, correct? No. So what we can do, df dot duplicated, done. Okay. So right now, along with the pandas, we will just do some more idea. Okay. So corrections, finding correlations will not do it too much. Don't worry. It's not that much. Okay. Yes. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, visualizations we have to do it. So the data set is one end, and for the visualizations in the Python, we have a one more library. So that library is referred as matplotlib. Okay, so that means a matplotlib is a low-level graph plotting library in the Python that serves as a visualization utility. Visualization, some graph you want to generate for this particular data, correct? So otherwise, think in this particular data, think there are four things is there: duration, pulse, max, pulse, calories, correct? And as a marketing person, or if you want to as a statistical okay, a student or a okay, as a faculty, so you want your data to be represented in a graphical notation. Okay, so for that purpose, the Python which offers a very good library called matplotlib. Okay, so I will show you right now how exactly the matplotlib it is going to work. Okay. Okay, so can you just check it here? Okay, so first the pandas uses plot method. Okay, I'm going to show you how the plot method exactly it is going to show. Okay, so what we are going to do, I'm going to explain the coding. Explain the, just you can just check the coding once. You can just check the coding once. Very, very simple. Okay, again, I'm going to tell sys is one of the package. Okay, so there is a library normally, and matplotlib that is also a library. Okay, so matplot, can you just check it here? Matplotlib. Okay, and this is nothing but sys system. Okay, so there is from the matplotlib we have some use and followed by agg. Don't worry for time being. Import pandas as PD. Okay, so right now we are using both matplotlib as well as a pandas also. So pandas that will use the data set, and to have a pictorial representation of those things we are using matplotlib. Okay, so under the matplotlib we have a one more sub package is there, pipe plot, and as plt. As plt is nothing but what? It's an alias name for it. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do it, pd.readcs, we have already done it, correct? No, and all the data which is available within a variable called df, done. So whatever the data which is there in the df, I want to plot means I want to display it on the screen. Okay, shall we do it? Okay, no problem, nothing it is generating, correct? No. 1 minute. Okay. So yes, it will generate 100% some data. Okay. So we need to display those things within a file. Okay. So that means what I'm going to do it. I will just write one more line of code we have to write here. Okay. So that's why I've just shown you only this much. What I'm going to do right now, what I'm going to write it, another 2 lines of program, I'm going to write it. Okay. So it has not displayed any data, correct now? So to display the data, we have a one more function called save figure. So this save figure, which is the data which is available in a file1.png. PNG stands for what? It's an image file, correct? And certain parameters we are going to use it. So that what might be the image resolution, each and everything. Okay, but you just click on here, right click. What we have to do? Create a new file. Okay, and what is the file name? Should be file1.png. Okay, file1.png. Okay, I've already created right now. What I'm going to do? Click on play button. Okay, so that means once I run this program, whatever the outcome of this particular data, which is should be available in a file1.png. Okay, so I'm going to display that plot diagrams. Okay, can I just check it right now? Interesting. Okay, this is the data. Okay, again I'll just click it here. Okay, I will just yes. Okay, can I just check it here? Sorry. Duration, pulse, max pulse, and the calories. 4 things it has been given. Correct now? And this is the data for the any participants who are doing a research. Okay, for the research purpose, or anyone who is doing a projects in the Python, you can use this particular concept to display your data in a pictorial representation. Okay, right now again I will come to the code and I'm going to explain that particular concept, what exactly which is happened. Then, okay, so this is your data, correct now. So again I will come to this program. Why? Because program is very, very important for us. Okay. So what happened right now? Again I'm going to explain. Okay, so in this program we have just used both the concept. What are the concepts we have used? First one is matplotlib and pandas. Both the things we have used. Pandas for what? To get the CSV file. Whereas once that this CSV file, some data which is there, we have to represent with the help of a pictorial representation. So for that one, what I have done it, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. So that means plt is an alias name. So what I have done right now, pd.readcsv. Okay, so that means the data set is ready for us. Okay, and all the data set which is available in a variable called df. Df stands for, okay, so it's a variable, but the naming convention it's going to refer as a data frame. Then df.plot. So I want to display the data. Plot.show, the data should be displayed, but where I can save this particular outcome. So I'm saving all the outcome in a file called file1.png. So to have that file1.png, again I will show you. Okay, I've already, what exactly I have done it. I created a new file. Click on the new file. Okay, so this time I'm going to give one more file name. Let's say file2.jpg, or sorry, png, anything we can use it. So this is an extension. Okay, file2.png. Correct now. So what happened right now? File2.png. So that means what I will do, I will just change the program here file2.png. Again, I'm going to run this program. Okay, so everything which is working right now, again I will click on file2.png. Can you just check it here? The outcome we are able to get it. Okay, so this is nothing but the matplotlib. So we'll just discuss another one or two programs for today. Then we will continue in the next session. Okay, so this is quite very interesting thing. Like first I'm going to display the answer. Then again we can just check it how what exactly the program will look like. Okay, so all the months and every month, what are the sales it has been happened. And in this program, we are not at all using any CSV file. Directly certain data we have taken in a program itself, and we are going to just display that data. Okay, so again, what I'm going to do it, Control V. I will just remove all the things right now. Okay, PNG, everything I'm going to remove it. First, we'll just more focus on what? Only the program. Only the program we are going to focus. I think the screen is properly visible for you. First, we are going to see the program. Okay, so import pandas as PD, import matplotlib.py plot as a PLT. Okay, so anybody can just tell me like what is the format of this sample data, how the sample data is going to look like? Which type of collection we are using? Any one of the participant can tell me.
Dictionary?
Okay, data, something which is there in a curly braces, correct? No. So what kind
Set
of a
of data.
collection it is?
Set of data.
Which is belong to the which type of collection? Yesterday we have done it. Three
Dictionary.
types of collections. Yes.
Dictionary.
Sorry.
Dictionary.
Very good, very good. So inside that one, if you are able to see the square bracket is there, correct? Now, what is exactly that is looking like? List, correct? No, if you are able to see, can you find out there? There is a square bracket is there, and this curly braces is looking like dictionary. Exactly. So we have month as well as the values. Month as well as the values. Okay. So month is one of the key value. Sales is one of the key value. January, February, March, these are the values of the month, whereas 200, 250, 300, so on, these are the values for the sales. So that means month and sales are the key values, and these are all nothing but the value. And this is a very good example for what? The key value. But here multiple data items we are putting in for a month. So that's why we are using which concept? A combination of the dictionary and a combination of a list. Both the things we are using. Right now what I'm going to do, okay, in this program I'm not at all using any data.csv file. What I'm using, I'm directly use the dictionary to fetch the data and to display this particular data. PD.data frame followed by data. So this is the data I'm going to take it, which includes key value pairs, two keys is there and multiple values is there. Okay, PD.data frame. I think you already know about data frame. So this is for the two-dimensional representation. Right now, what I'm going to do? Okay, so I'm going to take two things. I'm going to plot a graph. So in the x-axis, I'm going to display the months, and in the y-axis, I'm going to display the sales. So that's why two parameters I have taken for the plot function. X is for month, y is for the sales. Then line I'm going to put it, and then some conventions as a mark I'm going to put it. Then the title of this graph I'm going to give as a monthly sales trend. Very simple. And the X label will be month and Y label will be sales. So that means in the X-axis I'm going to display in the X-axis as a month label, and in the Y-axis I'm going to display as a what? Sales label. Okay. So then finally everything, okay, whatever the sales which is happened in this particular month from January to until June, that should be displayed that should be stored in a file called what? File.png. So that's it. What I will do? Okay, so whether this program is working? Yes. Okay, what I'm going to do? Click on this file.png. Okay, so I'll just scroll down this one. Okay. Whether you are able to see right now? Sorry, just a minute. Is it interesting? Okay. Okay, so I'll just reduce that. Yes. I think you can see there. So this is nothing but your x-axis and this is nothing but your y-axis. And here, January, February, March, April, May, June, these are the values we have taken it. Okay, uh, in particular thing, like in the dictionaries, we have taken 6 different months. And with respect to each and every month, we have a particular sales. January 200, February 250. Can you just check it here? February, this is nothing but the 250. And March we have around 300. And in the April we have around, this is nothing but around 350, anything. Okay, so this is some months we have a less sales. Okay, so but whether you got it, like why exactly we are using a matplotlib to get a pictorial representation, okay, with respect to any particular data sets. Okay, and in this program we are not at all use the data set, but instead of that one we have used key value pairs. Done. Yeah, so we'll come to the last example for today. Okay, so we will extend some more time tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so again, first I'm going to display this results, then again we'll come to this particular program. Okay, so in this program, first I'm going to display the results. Okay, quite interesting. And in this case, we have used a pie chart. Okay, and we have various subjects like physics, maths, computer, chemistry, biology is there. Okay, and certain values with that respect to that pie chart, we have just drawn it. Okay, so let's say we'll come to this particular explanations of the program. I'm going to remove this. Okay. 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 Import pandas as PD. So this is, you already know. Import matplotlib.py plot as a PLT. This is also okay. Right now, this is a key value pair. Previous case, whatever we have done, monthly sales we have taken. Correct? Now, instead of that one, we are taking here. Key value is subject and marks is one of the subject, and the marks is also one of the key value. With the subject, multiple values we have given, and with the marks, multiple values we have given. Right now we have created a data set, so that is nothing but the data frame. Next, X plot we have to do subject, and Y we have to simply show the marks. Okay, next, X subject, Y marks, again we are going to show. That is for the line plot if you want to show, and bar chart also we can display. But we have done only the pie chart here, correct? No? So 3 things, if there is an option, I can show you all the things. Okay. Right now, if you are going to see all the things which is available in a file.png. Okay. So 3 things we can do it. Okay. So if I remove the pie chart, okay. Okay. So just to click here. Okay, so I'm going to okay, so in the background it is showing some other graphs also. Okay, so the round signal, the whatever the round representation, so this is nothing but the pie chart, whereas the back end it is showing certain line graph also. Okay, so that means 3 different graphs we can show here. So if you want, I will just keep all the things within a comments. This also I will put it in a comment. This is also I'm going to put a comment. So comments are basically the non-executable statements. Okay, so this time I don't want to display either bar chart or the pie chart. Okay, I want to display only a line plot. Okay, so for that one, what I'm going to do, click here, this program is working, file.png. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, not at all a problem. Okay, we can just show it. Okay, again, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so today we have discussed about what? A particular data visualizations where exactly how we can plot a graph. Okay, I hope so. The session was quite interesting today. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to engage another half an hour extra. Okay, so that we will again will try to experiment some more idea. Done. So kindly join for tomorrow session. Okay, as earliest. So the timing it will be intimated by the coordinator. Yes, it's over to Sneha, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if participants having
Okay,
any,
participants, do you have any queries? Any
yeah,
questions?
you can ask us. Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask regarding item analysis, sir.
Yeah, kindly ask me.
Sir, I'm doing this item analysis, sir. Difficulty
Sorry,
index and discriminative index. I want to know, sir, how to do it, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, tell me.
Difficulty index and discriminative index, sir. Item analysis.
Atom analysis. Okay.
Yes, sir, item.
Oh, fine. Kindly, you can just share your details. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
tomorrow, okay, I'm
Yes,
going to share my email ID at the end of the session. Okay,
Okay,
so I
sir.
will refer you certain data sets. Okay,
Yes.
so from that particular data sets, no. Okay, so
Yes, sir,
from
yes.
wherever the data sets, if it is available from the web, I'm going to tell you. Then how
Okay,
to
sir. Okay, sir.
experiment with this particular statement, I'm going to help you. Okay, not
Okay,
at all.
thanks. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Any other person having any kind of a queries, you can ask me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can ask me.
Hello, sir. Yeah, hello,
Yeah,
sir.
tell me, tell me.
My question is that we are making this all data in the Google collaboration. So
Yeah.
how we download this after making this data, everything, how we download from this website?
Okay. Very good question. See, if you are able to see here, okay, so there is a Google Drive is there, correct now? Can you just check it here?
Yes.
Okay. All your data which is available in a Google Drive safe mode. Got it? The minute
Okay.
you are going to upload whatever the CSV files or any other Python programming also, all your data which is available default in your Google Drive. So if you are able to work in the Google Colab, so your mail ID should be already opened. Then only you are able to work with the Google Colab. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So no need to worry about where exactly the data it is stored. Okay, and even also I can show you like, okay, so whenever we are going to execute this particular program, okay, I will show you just 1 minute. Okay, can you just to check it here, this particular thing? It is
Yes.
automatically replaced. Yeah, automatically it will be refreshed. The minute you are going to make any changes, and also it is showing like all changes have been done. Okay, and your notepad, you can give certain value for this particular notepad also. You can give a name. Let's say today is the 13th, correct now? You can just give that like this. Okay, and if you want, you can download this one from your, okay, which one? From the Google Drive. Is it clear right now? So if you want, you can just click here. Okay, then you can just, okay, I will show you. Okay, save a copy in a drive if you want. Otherwise, can you just check it here? Last option.
Download.
Last
Okay.
option, download. Okay, either you can just download as a download.ipynb, otherwise only in the Python. Okay, .py. .py is the source code extension. Like in the Java, we are using .java. In the C programming, file name .c. In the Python, we are using .py. That's it. Okay, whether it's got the idea.
Okay, sir.
Super. So I'm very much happy. Like so, the participants they are asking the question. Why? Because for simply sake of joining, if you join, okay, nothing you can achieve in the life. Done. Okay, so tomorrow again I'm going to make a request to the coordinator also. So I'm going to inform the coordinator about the timing, and maximum it will be around 6 or 6:30 and 7 o'clock. Then I'm going to communicate. Kindly join the session for tomorrow. Then, thank you, sir. Thank you, Sneha sir and Apurva.
Yes, sir. One more queries, sir. Actually, some participants want some data. So,
Okay.
or the PDF, if you can provide them.
Yes, yes, surely. Okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you, you can just check it right now. Each and every person I'm telling you. Okay, so any data I'm ready to provide. Okay, so any person, if they require these data sets, synthetic data especially, okay, so then I can refer some other websites also. You can just click on the Kaggle data sets. Okay, yesterday also I just showed you where you can just click. Somebody is telling like autumn, correct? No, you can just find out whether, see, certain, let's say I'm going to type here physics related, okay, or got it right now, or I will just tell computer science related, okay, it will show certain, see, around 21,274 data sets is there. I will tell you how to download also. Okay, one more thing, like hospital data. Okay, the minute I'm going to type that, okay, 1,002 data sets are available within the Kaggle. Let's say this is the first data. Can you just check it here? Click on this particular data sets. Okay, so the next option it will show you. Click on download. That's it. And you need to download this particular data sets. That's it. Okay. Next, click on the and click on open. That's it. Okay. What it is it clear right now? Can you just check it here? Patient, treatments, appointments, billing. These are all nothing but the CSV files we are going to get it. Okay. Can you just check it here? Appointments. This is nothing but your appointment data sets which is available, like appointment, a patient ID, doctor ID, appointments, reason for a status, okay, and schedule. Okay, everything it is going to show. This is the one of the example I showed you for your experimental purpose. Any person want to experiment, what you have to do? Again, I'm going to show you. Go to the Kaggle. Click on the Kaggle. Okay, so then, okay, so can you just check it? You can just click here. Okay, let's say hospital data. It will show you a lot of hospitals data. It is going to show you. Okay. Any data you can just download it and you can start to, you just find out whether the data set it is useful to you or what. Okay, so then you are able to download the data. Then, is it clear at least for few participants who are pursuing for the research?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Thanks a lot for joining this particular session. If you have any kind of a queries, I'm surely at the end of the session tomorrow, I'm going to share my mail ID. Okay, you can forward your request to that particular mail ID. Within short span, I'm going to reply to that particular mail.
Sir, what is the data limit, sir? How
For
much
which-
data I can take?
Data limit means with respect to the
Rows
experiment.
and columns. Experimental data I'm saying. How much rows and columns maximum it can take, sir?
See, that is sometimes I will show you right now. Okay, I will show you right now. Okay, let's say I will show you the data. Okay. Okay, so I'm just showing the data. I will show you what exactly that. Let's say I'm going to do work with hospital. Okay, so what's going to happen? Normally, some data are 10 MB, some data are 100 MB, some data are 10 GB, some data are terabytes of data. Okay, got it right now. So depends upon, since it's purely a synthetic data. Okay, so that's why.
Yes,
So
sir. What I'm asking is in Excel we have limit, no, sir. The number of columns and rows are
not like that, not like that. CSV, okay, it can take. So I've not checked the particular limit. Okay, but I've just checked it like what is the memory capacity of this particular CSV file. Okay, whether you got it.
Yes, I'm asking a very naive question, sir, because I'm new to this. Because
Okay.
whenever we plot in X and Y axis, how much data it can take? For example, 1,000 rows, 1,000 columns can it take, or we have to consolidate it? That I'm asking.
No, we can take it. Not at all a problem. Okay. So I will get back to you whether whatever the queries you asked. I do understand if there are 4,000, 5,000 rows are there, difficult for you to plot. Correct? No.
Yes.
Yes. So then we
For
can.
purpose of analysis.
Yes. So tomorrow I'm going to highlight those things. How exactly we can. Okay.
Thank you.
Surely I will take it. Okay. Fine. Thanks a lot for joining this particular session. Okay, so a lot of queries it has been asked today. It's a good move. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to exactly tell you like how many rows and how many columns if you have it. Okay, so there is a no maximum limit. Why? Because none of the data sets I am creating, the data sets which is already exist in the portal, I'm just utilizing. Okay, but for the experimental purpose, whether the data set is enough or some other data sets we have to look at. So that's entirely depend upon the person who is doing a research in that particular field. Done. Okay. So thanks a lot for joining this particular session. Done.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
And thank you everyone for joining us. We will meet tomorrow, and tomorrow is will be our last class. So thank you. And the recording of this class will provide you tomorrow morning.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, and good night, all of you.